All right, what's going on, people? Good morning. It's like 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. And it says it's going to rain in 40 minutes, so we're trying to get it in and get it back out. Looking all dark and shit. But the good news is it's not hot. That's always nice. So we got the setup. This time we found a nice loop. An infinite loop. So hopefully this works. But I just realized having an infinite loop play while you're just talking over it. So I want to rap to it, But we'll figure it out. All right. Right now I'm walking down the street underneath these trees, hoping that the spiders don't drop on my head and lay eggs in my ears. I'm walking down the street. Make sure you clean up your pet so I don't get poop under my feet. I ain't going underneath these leaves, cause you know what happens. So I could just do that, jump in, jump out. But this morning I was talking to my dad, as I usually do. And I asked him, I say, how are you? He says, I'm good. I'm alive. I mean, every night it goes like this. It says, like, he'll go to bed and I'll be like, God spares my life. I might not see you in the morning. And then he'll tell me that the water bill and the electric bill, he already filled out the bills. He still writes checks, right? He's like, so if I'm dead, make sure you pay the electricity and the water. Like, that's the least of my concerns. Like, I don't want you to die overnight. But yeah, so I check up. I see my dad's up. I could hear him. Basically, when he gets up, he starts saying stuff. And he turns on TV. So I was like, how are you? He's like, I'm all right. He's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. I go to sleep, reset. Plus last night, I slept on the couch. And the couch isn't comfortable. It's like sleeping on the floor, kind of, but it switches up things. So I dream differently when I sleep in different places. Like when I used to live in Japan in a high rise, and when you look out the window, you see all these high rises. It was beautiful, man. But actually scary. Beautiful, scary. And every time I would fall asleep on the couch in the living room, looking out at the high-rise buildings, I have these dreams like I was falling out the window. Now, my dreams are fun. So I'm falling, but, I'm like flying, one of those dreams. But last night's dream was pretty cool. I don't remember it. So then I asked my dad how he slept, because sometimes he just be he didn't sleep well. And he's like, yeah, I was just dreaming that I had to take care of all these things and blah, 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 blah. And he asked me how I slept. And I said, I slept like a baby when I put my head up on the pillow to rest. In fact, it probably was the best. He said, what you mean? I say, well, you see, when I go to sleep, I always have immaculate dreams. He said, I believe it. Because every time I walk through the door, I can see you. You're not sleeping. You be up around 3. And I be like, nah, Dad, I be SELEEP. He didn't believe. Anyway. So we're gonna see how that works. Jump in, jump out. Is that a dead animal? There's so many. I think the animals I see dead, they just don't want to live no more. They be like, I give up. And they walk into the car. I be seeing birds flying into the wind, like flying so close to my car. It's just weird, man. But yeah, so then my dad's like, man, what is your secret to sleeping like a baby? I want to say, don't watch the news 24 hours. I mean, yeah, you should know what's going on in the world. So maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes a day? Because when I was in Japan, I would do my walks like I do. And at one point, I started doing podcasts. And I was trying to be up on the world, so I started watching like political podcasts. And I found myself getting annoyed, getting irritated. It was right when Trump was elected. So every podcast is Trump this and Trump that and Trump this and Trump. And it's like, I don't want to hear about Trump 24/7. But I found myself getting super agitated, and it's just like, these got to go. So I just stopped watching or listening to the political podcasts. And then my walks felt much better. But yeah, anyway. Yesterday I had a kind of surreal, and I don't know if you want to call it surreal, but I got my other channel, right? Music channel, where I do tutorials and I do my beat thing. It's basically like the other channel, Messy Pro 1, minus X-Files and all that stuff. It's all music. And when I first got my iPad, I wanted to know about this one app. And this guy, Doug, he streams his videos. He'll do like an hour stream of him playing with the new apps, because they send it to him, the developers and all that. I mean, this guy's so good, or so has a following. One day he's like, I like to thank my Patreon for this brand new iPad Pro. I just bought mine, and someone gave him his. And the guy was in the comments, and he's just like, yeah, I just support you, and I really appreciate what you do for the community. And that's what's up. So anyway, I'd watch him, and he's always previewing the new apps, and I always buy the new apps because he previewed them. Mind you, I don't use them because, like, he could play the piano like mad sick. So any app that he previews, it just sounds good because he's playing it well. I get it, and I'm just all like, whatever. But yesterday, he found one of my videos, because I made a video about Scalar, and the algorithm is pushing, because Scalar just dropped, so a lot of people are looking for it. Wow. You saw that? I'd be flinching like a mug. But so he's like, yeah, man, cool video. And I was like, for 3.7 seconds, fanning. Like, oh my gosh, it's you! Yo, now you could probably see the birds out here. They're on the 360. Well, I don't have the 360. If I see a bird and it's able to be seen, I'll like switch it up so you can see it. But anyway, so that was cool. And then this morning when I woke up, I saw some comment like, dude, why would you do that way? He was questioning the way I have it set up. But he was really polite about it. He just like, I'm sorry, I just don't see why you would do that. And I'm like, cool. So then I was like, you see, the way I have it set up is a little bit better than other people. Let me break it down like the weather. First of all, the way the wires are wired is nice like that, so you're able to contain that fire, which I mean, you can capture the MIDI, use a scalar, and run it into @team, and then you'll be able to do that. But it's a fact, if you didn't want to, you can do this. And I gave him alternate ways to use it. Maybe it gets convoluted. Maybe it'll make him more confused. But if he is up in the community, you know what I mean? And he'll come back like, peace and love. And I'll be like, yeah, that's what's up. But I'm still really new to like the tutorial game. I edit like 99% on an iPad, so it's really hard to do like the graphics that the really good tutorial people be doing. But we getting it slowly. So I'm up to 72 subscribers, man. And these are like pure music following subscribers. They know nothing about. I mean, I might drop a freestyle in there. The other day, someone's like, "Man, you got a nice freestyle. You freestyle. You're legit." But he don't know. It'd be like I'm an assassin. And in my previous life, I killed people. And then we working at some office, and some guy's bullying us. And I do some move to disarm him. And he's like, "Wow, you're really good at that stuff." He's like, "How do you know how to do that?" And I'm like, "I read some books." But yeah. So on my shirt, hey, we'll do it this way. So what is this kanji on my shirt? I'll give you a hint. It's my favorite place in Japan. I'm unable to send stuff because of my circumstances. But the first person who gets it right, I will send a link. I could do links. A link to. Oh, okay. The first person to tell me what the kanji on my shirt means, I will send a link to my new album that I'm making, dropping this week, I believe. And of course, you have to be subscribed and all that good stuff. So today I'm returning back to the gym to go do Zumba with my Zumba moms. I'm a little nervous. I was on it. It's been like 3 weeks now? So I stopped the week before, and then the week of surgery, and then the week after. Yeah, about 3 weeks. So I'm not gonna know the new dance steps. I'm gonna be all awkward again. But yeah. I'm looking forward to that. What else? So as I mentioned, I got the paperwork to be paid to take care of my dad, and the way they got it set up, it's almost as my dad is his own company, because he's the employer, so he's filling out like I don't even know. It's really complicated. Again, I don't know why they have me so I filled out what I could fill out, dates, signatures. But some things are beyond me, so I gotta call them today and have them come down, because it's government shit. So you fill out the wrong thing, they're gonna send it back to you and take like 20 months to get it done. Yeah. One cool thing about this is in Japan we get paid monthly. At first that was really hard because I'm from the States and I was used to getting paid twice a month. Then I figured it out, and I had 2 jobs, so I was still getting paid twice a month. But this is every 2 weeks. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. So when I was in Japan, I was working on this concept. It was something like what do you call it? Man, it's really hard to be talking while the beat plays. I mean, it kind of drones out, but musical. My life is a musical. So at any point, I just, how musicals go, to be like, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining, and then all the characters, oh my God, it's raining, and then the other guy's like, I guess that it is, and then the bird over there be like, tweet, 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 And then someone's like, well, I still don't understand what that bird just said. But then in this musical, I come out and I'll be like, yeah, it's raining, dropping on your head like raindrops do. It is I, the freestyle rapping dude. And then the cast would be like, hey, he's rapping now. The other guy, shut up. I want to hear his style. I'm like, you ain't gotta be rude. That's just how it be. People want to talk when I rap. See, they ain't rude. They just ain't know about the gift. When I get into it, they be quiet like the mist. And then it would pan to like a misty looking picture. Or maybe, because we got product placement, somebody was drinking a can of mist. Like, go, 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 go. Ah. It's crazy, man. I'm going into the force. I'm talking about what I'm doing. I am the sauce. Or maybe I'm the sauce. Or maybe I pay myself so that makes me the boss. But nah, Hugo, I always put them together. You know, the way that I flow, you trash just like them trash cans are. I am, wow, that stinks. I gotta get away from that pretty far. I move, never break. Not like the cars. My car, the brakes need to get checked because they squawk like screeching when I move. I ain't trying to be that guy who died because them shits need to get lube. And then the music stops and things just go back to normal. That was the plan, but I would need a way for everyone to hear the music. So we'd have to like either do it inside so music plays. It'd have to be scripted or I would need someone who could do it on the fly. Then we wouldn't have to script shit. But I never really met anyone who could do that. I am home now, but still, I still haven't met anyone home who could do that. But in a sense, a lot of these new YouTube or Instagram or TikTok content creators, they be doing their like one person comedy. They'll be like, when they're the guy, be like, they look like a guy. But when they want to be the female, they put on like a wig. Some just put on like a shirt. Some, I mean, you've seen it. It ain't nothing new. But it looks like it's just one person doing one thing. So I might have to go do that. This is the second rabbit I've seen. Rabbits be looking so mean. Let's see if I can get Rabbit to come into the scene. And there he's hopping. It's a whitetail. You get close, they jump away, but no fail. Maybe you can see it up close in detail. There's another rabbit over there. Oh well. Actually, I see much more. I could be outnumbered. They may come bite me in the raw. Nah. I seen the movie where the rabbits were all doing that. They were zombified. You could see the fear in their eyes. Actually, you could see the fear from the guys who saw these rabbits coming at them because they want them. And if you stood there, they killed you when you die. But yeah, man. I saw a comment this morning, and they're saying they gotta watch all these videos I posted, which is love. I appreciate that. But I was thinking the other day, man, these videos are they really follow my mood. Like, I think I'm gonna try to keep them consistent. So when shit is pissing me off, I'm gonna make that video in the car. So you get a kind of cue like, oh, he's in the car. And then I'm just gonna let it out in there. If I'm walking on a trail, that means I'm doing this stuff. I guess I only got 3 places. This path, and then the other path. There's a path right there, but I'm not going down that path because growing up, we used to have ticks. I guess we still have ticks, and I guess I could be ticked walking close there, but ticks, I saw in the news that some ticks will kill you. And that's what the news does, man. It just puts all these things in it, makes you scared. So I'm afraid to go into the woods. Although there's snakes and bears in the woods. I don't think go inside there would be good. I mean, it's dangerous like going through the hood. Shit, it's dangerous like you was talking to old Suge. New Suge, people think that he's not a crook, but the old Suge had all these people so shook. So they say, I wasn't there, but I hear a lot of stories. He would hold people above high stories and dangle them and take their ice. Doesn't matter if they chocolate or vanilla. You got that right, fella? Listen, when I rap, I'm dependable, just like old Yella. Hey, or just like Yella. Hey, you see that I'ma do me? Put the freestyle flows in the ground. It's a movie. People might shake their shit, but they can't move me. But yeah, so we almost to the end of our little excursion. I don't think I'm gonna come back this way, or maybe I will. I don't know. This path is nice and quiet. Not too many people out here making noise and causing riots. But yeah, man, crazy time we living in. Crazy times. Crazy time. Although I think at any time there must have been somebody saying crazy time we're living in. Like I don't think there's ever been a period of time. Well, I guess that depends where you live. For some, like the Russian oligarchs that got like the $8 billion yachts that were seized, I think they were okay because they're on an $8 billion yacht. I don't think they're like, I had a bad day. But poor people, I think, in general, would always be saying, man, shit got to get better. But yeah, man. Let's see here. I don't know, man. I feel everything's good. I guess what's happening is because that beat's playing in the back of my head, and I want to rap to it. It's like pulling me towards it. I bet I'm moving to the beat. Like my whole body is just like when I used to go to the club in Japan. I used to go alone because my friends didn't go. I mean, they would come every now and then, but they would throw off my vibe, throw off my thing. But so I go to the club alone in Japan, and I feel a little weird because I'm alone. But then when the music comes on, I just get into it, and I had a great time listening to music. I would go to the club with $10. $10 was enough to get in the club, and they would give you a drink ticket. And then for the next 6 hours, I'd be dancing, enjoying the music, trying to spit game. Actually, I never spit game. One, because my voice, I have a light voice. They used to tell me, toughen up, put some bass in your voice. Used to tell you, no, I got it backwards. They used to tell you, lighten up, put some bass in the voice. They used to tell, anyway. So I had that kind of voice that if there's music playing, it just kind of blends into it. So it's pointless to talk to people at the club, although they do. I can't hear you. In fact, I can't hear any. So I think it's all connected. When music is playing or the TV's on, I can't really concentrate on conversations. My dad loves to be, like sometimes I'll put on BET. So it won't be news and it won't be like good times. It'll be the best man wedding or whatever, or Martin. And I didn't watch them growing up. So now I'm watching it for the first time. So I'm like I only came down just to check on my dad or get something to drink. And I see that song, and next thing you know, I'm stuck. And I'm just watching it. And then my dad starts talking about something unrelated to the show. And it's just like, huh? What? But yeah, so I'm at the club, and my atoms are activated. It's like Shazam! And I turn to this music man. Or it's like the Wonder Twins or any kind of superhero activated by something. Here, let me make sure this is recording. All right. You gotta do that when you're using these technologies. Otherwise, you'd get the audio. It'd be a podcast. Surprisingly, the audio that comes from the 360 cam is pretty good. It's better than the iPhone because there's like 4 or 5 mics on there, surround sound, and it like does something. Yeah, but yeah, man, I used to just love going to the club and listening to music. The other day when I went to the open mic, it turned into a club, and they were just dancing all weird and shit. I mean, they were enjoying themselves. Maybe they were drunk. But I felt that feeling like I want to dance all weird, but I had my equipment, so I didn't want to just leave it. Now I want to dance with my book bag on. And there was this guy, right? I don't know him, but when I came in, it was him and an older lady. And when I feel webs on my legs and they're making me do my dance. I look so weak. So it turned out that's his mom. And but when I was doing my set, they were both vibing to it. So anyway, in my thing, I said, you know, I'm a rapper. My name is Matt. I drink Sprite. And then when I was sitting down, he came up and he's like, my name's Matt too, and I'm drinking Sprite also. I'm like, what are the chances? So then when they started playing the music, his mom, maybe she's 60, 65, whatever, she got up. They're playing Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. And she got up there and she's all like, she's getting down. And I'm looking like, am I going to dance with his mom? Can I do that? Like, I wouldn't, but how would you feel if somebody was dancing on your mom's? Would that endear you to him? Would you be like, yo, man, you cool people. I saw you dancing with my mom. But he wasn't dancing, so I'm like, wow, this guy, he doesn't dance. He doesn't drink alcohol. He's drinking Sprite, and he rapped. I mean, he tried. He didn't really rap that well, but he gave an effort. So I was standing there like, maybe I should be like, hey, man, why don't we hang out sometime? I just couldn't bring myself to do that. Like, imagine, I mean, all the friends that I've had, it wasn't so much that I like, hey, man, let's be friends. It was more, they lived across the street, down the street, and we all took the same bus. Like one friend, I remember he's like, my friend was friends with him, and he's like, why don't you come over sometime? And I came over, and his mom's like, you're so quiet. You're such a good kid. So that's one way friends are friends. Or when it came to the open mics, I would go to the same open mic in Japan for like 3 years. And eventually it's like, you're really good. Oh, thanks. I got a party you want to come to? Like that. But I ain't never like tap somebody on the shoulder and like, let's be friends. I mean, some people do that. I don't. But I think I have no choice because I gotta make some moves if I want to have some friends. I got friends. But friends like the website, the weekly beat making thing. I don't know them because I just kind of joined the group. But a lot of them, I feel like we're similar minded. Although similar minded in that like as I always say, this thing I'm in, there's no prize. You don't win anything except the respect from your peers. Because when it's competition, you kind of be all like, man, my beat was better than his or hers. Although there's not many hers in this group. But yeah. All right, so we are almost. Why don't we? Everybody's gonna walk up the street. We'll be okay, I think. I got the mic. It shouldn't be too windy. I was freestyling or what have you. Yeah. All right. We almost at the end of the road, like Boys the Men. It's a song you might know if you 41 years old, give or take 10. Otherwise, Google it then. Listen, I rap, usually without the pen, and I be stupid. This one, it gets down on it. Listen, I rap surround tracks with the track. You could say the vocals are surround on them. Okay, maybe I'm reaching like Jack. I want to see the movie that he had. What is it? Top Gun, Tom Cruise. I don't know why I don't care much for that dude, but his movies are cool like Mission Impossible. I seen the fourth one, I ain't seen the sequels. It seemed there's 5 and 6. But I ain't seen them yet, but I want them. But they ain't on Netflix. And as I said before, I don't care for that dude, so money I won't split. Money I won't spend. But I got no problems with him. Maybe it's a smile, or maybe it was back in the day when he was jumping up and down on the couch looking so crazy. But either way, that's my introduction to me on the movies that I'm trying to see. Thor is another one. I mean, he got one on Netflix where he's talking Australian. No, I got that backwards. He's a language master. I see him so much time when I always see him talking in the voice that he used for Thor, that when I see him in other movies, I'm like, what's up, dog? But it's not enough to turn me off. Other people get mad when they hear that guy talking in his normal way. I felt this. Let me stop. Yeah. Now this is dope, man. Like in my head, it's just a repetitive loop, but when you hear this, it's gonna have some all types of shit. In fact, check this out. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I don't know. So first I want to put some chords on it. Something like see, now I'm pushing it. I don't know if I can do all that. So chords. And then why not a horn on that? Be like a flugelhorn or something. And then what else did I add on there? And then we're gonna switch the drums up. Oh, bass. With the bass, and then we add my own drums on top of that. So that's the mission. Figure out if I could put all that and then rap over it, like time. So this is real time, right? Like I'm making the beats is playing, and then I'm gonna go in post and see if I could add what I just put on there. Something I ain't done. Walking across the street, walking across the street. I do this so flawlessly, see. The guy looking at me. He's like, was that guy on the MIC? Or maybe he saw the sign to watch the children, so he caught my eye. Hey. Maybe I could put some auto-tune on that. Big dog over there, we gonna cross the street. I'm crossing the street. Cause the dog was there. And I ain't trying to get my ass bit. For that kind of pain, I do not care. Now I'm on the sidewalk, under the trees. They said it would rain in 40 minutes, but I ain't feel no raindrops on me. So I was thinking the other day, right? What I do, how I am, I don't see myself being invited. I mean, I would have to hit crazy numbers. Like, get trillions of videos, right? Trillions of views. But, like if I got invited to, be on, what's this? Gilly the Kid. I don't think he would like me. Cause he's, he's street and he'd be all like, you ever been to jail? Well, he wouldn't say that. And he's always shouting about shit. So I don't know. But I did see him the other day. Bobby was on there. But I guess he got street cred because he did go to jail. He didn't snitch, blah, blah, blah. Music wise. But, yeah. Or I could be on, The Breakfast Club. I guess it really doesn't matter. Once you start pulling the numbers and shit, don't matter what you do. Maybe Sway would be a good one because he's, 5 Fingers of Death and freestyle. I don't know about Funkmaster Flex. He be hating on people. Like if he fucks with you, he fucks with you. But if he doesn't, he just be all like, huh. Maybe Ellen. I don't know. Didn't Ellen get fired or some shit? She might cut me a check or some shit. Oprah? I think I gotta be bigger to get on Oprah. Podcast. I just gotta do my own thing. I don't know. But I was thinking about that. Getting mentally prepared. Okay, we crossing the street. 22nd in case you seen. We back on that sidewalk. And there's a golf sign in front of me. Hey, and there's a gate. Actually, I was gonna put a gate on my vocals, but so the way I got this set up, when I record using a 360, I gotta bounce it to a flat thing, which takes. Well, so the process is I gotta store it on my iPhone or iPad. And then I gotta flatten it, pick my angles or what have you, but flatten it. And then I gotta take the audio and then match it, which takes a while, right? And now I'm gonna start editing the beat behind this. But hey, that's what's gonna make this better. That extra effort. So it might take like 8 hours to make this one video, but it's gonna be dope. I believe. And the more I do it, the better I get at the editing. I'm pretty good now with the iPad editing. Or even on the iPhone. I could get it done. Actually, even faster. I could do it faster than on the Final Cut. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to rap about the things that's around me. We're going to make this come down. But we're going to start when we cross that street. Because that's how we do it. I go by the name of Rhyming. Because I rhyme. And we're going to start this on a drop of a dime. I couldn't time it. I ain't going to run. So here we go. Yeah. I'm walking in the street. Because that's how I move. Now I'm on the sidewalk rapping. You see what happened if you fast, yo. 4x4, I'll blast your ass. No, wouldn't do that. I'm not that dude. I'd probably give you flowers, something that Drake would do. Oh no, I wouldn't give flowers to dudes unless I'm giving them their props. Cause that is cool. And I'm looking around, I danced like I was fonder. And I could see that silver car behind me. It's a Cherokee. Listen, when I'm rapping, you could never tear me down. Cause I'm me. Looking around, I see your bush, it ain't burning. I see your tree in the back, I'm always learning to see my things. I see flags, maybe it's a flag when I see somebody coming with the mag. No, I don't want to talk to that guy if he got thumb. Well, that's gonna go down a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? I mean, if he come into the scene, please let me get off of that. That carb is black, it's a patriot. When I'm on this microphone, I rap. You could save my shit down and play it back. It'll sound perfectly like I wrote down the scripts on a scrap. What kind of carb is this? I can't even see. Obviously, I ain't a car man like somebody you be. You get a warning shot if you get close to me. Listen how I rap, I'm supposed to be enforcing. Every time I rap, you get lost. Up a creek, similar to Dawson. You see, I just did Up a creek, similar to Dawson, man. Vocally, I'm sick with it, and I'm just talking. Man, there's another 4x4 truck. It's a Silverado. When I rap, you get cut. I see on the ground, looks like a T. How that be? That means I'm terrible, like that Ivan King. Or it means I got the tools to make the thing come through. Or it means that I'm untouchable, just like Tony the Tiger. Cause the man is great. Doesn't matter what you say. That flow I just ate. And you can make no mistake. I'm great like 8. But I never wore bait. Cause that wasn't my thing. I keep moving all the time, and I see some dirt, cause I be dirty when I rhyme, and I'm in the street, moving, never been in the street, and I'm back up on the sidewalk. I'm about to go ham, even though that A is an amp for the man. I can't say it, but I know what it is. I be in the USA like that gnome and shit. Flowers when I came to the power, I devour anything and turn them lyrics into my type of brain food. Move like a Jeep, don't make a peep, or I might eat you on the beat, similar to Peeps. Those are too sweet. I'm 41 now, candy does hurt my teeth. But you can't die for free. You know I do hurt the beats. And this tree looking like, I don't know. It's not even a tree, it's a shrub, I guess so. And now we keep on moving, I don't see much to see. This works better in Tokyo, or at least in a side of city. I'm kinda in the burbs. There be a rabbit, that shit jumped twice, that's cool. He was an addict. Either way, I'm rapping, came in off of the top. Just be a long way from my attic, but it's actually not. I used to walk these blocks when I used to work at Long John Silver Shop. Back in the day, the first job I got paid. Not a lot, but that's where I practiced the freestyling that you see right here. I'm okay. It's been a long time. There's another rabbit. What's going on, my guy? Are you gonna stay around and run away cause you shy? He looks like a deer if you see him from his backside. Somebody eats them, not I. Even if I'm hungry, I'll starve to death. Why? He is alive, he don't need to be in my insides. But if I didn't know, I'd probably eat it. Yo. There's another rabbit. There's like, I've seen like, how many rabbits today? I've seen 10 rabbits. I've seen Roger Rabbit. I've seen Peter the Rabbit. I've seen Bugs Bunny Rabbit. Oh, I'm in the street. But yeah, man. There's another rabbit. I guess, cause I haven't walked out. I haven't been outside this early. So maybe rabbits be coming out at 6-ish. You learn something every day. All right, make sure it's recording. Wow, we hit 46 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, man, we're gonna end this because I get nervous after the 46 minutes. That's too much to lose. But thank you guys for listening. Hopefully everything works. Because I'll be scared, man. There's so many things that could go wrong. And this is live. It's not like I can go back and redo it. But anyway, And guys, for watching. Be safe. Make sure you like these videos so I know you like these videos, and I'll keep making them. If you hate them, just ignore it. And I'll be like, I guess they don't like it. All right, I'm out. Peace.